Welcome back, everybody, to the Nerdcore Live Show. It is your long-awaited moment. It is a Friday night, 6:33 p.m. at time of streaming, and this is your Andor Season 2 review. Long awaited since, what, March?
March.
As always, this is the Nerd Chicano here to host the show, alongside our wonderful co-host, Brad Young Yoda.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Wonderful, Wonderful Friday. It only makes sense you were even late for the intro.
I wasn't late.
You were on your phone.
No, it switched over, and then I just went like, it's a cool
little effect right there.
Yeah, little effect.
Little effect.
I was alive.
Yeah, you're going for an effect.
Yeah. Excuse me, Brad.
Oh, God.
We're live, and before we can even start, guys, we're at 589 subscribers. So if you're watching this right now, stop what you're doing. Subscribe on the channel if you haven't. It would really be appreciated because we want to get to 600 subs before the end of the year. And we're almost there. We're 11 subs away. 11 subs away. So please, guys, help us out. We would really appreciate that if you guys would just stop what you're doing, leave a subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell. And then, of course, go ahead and leave a like on the video. But before we can go ahead and get into today's review, Brad, how are you doing, dude?
I've watched a lot of recaps today.
How many fucking recaps did you watch?
Like 3.
Oh, shit. But did you get reminded of what the episodes,
I mean, in some form. I was reminded about the whole thing. I don't know about per episode, but the whole thing overall.
Yeah. Well,
Because let everybody know, I did watch this in March.
I didn't. I spaced this around, most of the year. But I did watch it. I
mean, he actually made it before the end of the year, which I didn't think we were going to do. So I give him credit for that, I guess. It's Christmas.
Yes, sir. I got you. Now the real question is, am I going to get to what's it called?
No.
To the bear before the end of the year?
Probably not. I doubt it.
Watch me fucking prove you wrong. Watch me prove you wrong.
Hey, let's see. By the way, I have this. Just for
K2SO.
Yeah.
Nice. But other than that, Brad, I hope you're doing well, man.
I also got the Andor, the fucked up Andor Funko with the mark on its face that I can't get off.
Damn. I went to the doctor today, and then Brad's like, "Hey, I had to go see my nephew's play. Can we push this forward to 5 my time?" Which I forgot that we're actually an hour behind, not 2 hours this time. So I was just sitting eating dinner, and Brad's like, "Yeah, I'm getting on." I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about, bro? It's not for another 2 hours."
No.
He goes, "No, dude, it's about to be 5.
Like, I'm looking at my clock right now because my time doesn't change. And I'm like, it's 8 minutes till when we said we were going to
I was like, "Great." I was like, "Brad, I'll be home in like 20, 30 minutes, bro."
All right.
Tops. And I'm here, and we're here to do this. I know Brad has been waiting for this moment.
All my life.
Yeah. Look, guys, we didn't do this what's it called? These reviews because Disney was dropping them 3 episodes a week.
Which I still don't understand.
I get it now. I'll explain to you why. I get it now.
Why do you get it now? I still don't.
I get it now, but I don't like it.
Okay.
But it's like, because those 3 episodes, they take place during the span of those 3 different years. Right?
Okay.
Yeah. They all take place during a specific time. So it's like, okay, like I understand why you dropped it like that. That actually might have been the only time I understand the stupid format of dropping 3 episodes a week. But I don't like it. Because it fucks with the way that we do reviews here. And at the time
messes us up. That's what it's down to.
Yeah. So with that said, Brad, I think we're gonna delay too much of the inevitable. We should probably get this going, right?
Let's review. Let's get into it.
All right. If you haven't, it's funny. It's just funny that I'm saying this. If you haven't watched Andor season 2, you should probably get out of here if you care about spoilers. But if you don't care about spoilers or you've already seen the season, you should go ahead and stay. Either way, how it goes is your one and only spoiler warning, and it is in effect after these words from our sponsors. In a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Today's episode of the Nerdcore Live Show is brought to you by SeatGeek. Whether you want to see your favorite band, sports team, or comedian, SeatGeek has you covered. We're proud to be partnering with SeatGeek to offer you $10 off with code TheNerdCore. That's $10 off your first order at SeatGeek.com with code THENERDCORPS. So take a seat at your next live event with SeatGeek. Thank you. Now let's get back to today's video. All right, man. What's Stacy saying?
Oh, Stacy in? Stacy's here. Disney's always had a campaign against nerdcore since that guy.
That's funny.
Wouldn't doubt it.
All right. First time I'm gonna be reading from a site that's not IMDb, Criterion, or Wikipedia. I'm actually reading from Disney.com. So Andor season 2, by the way, guys, released April 22nd, 2025. Rife with political intrigue, danger, tension, and high stakes, Andor is a prequel to Rogue One, a Star Wars story which portrayed a heroic band of rebels who steal the plans to the Empire's weapon of mass destruction, the Death Star. Setting the stage for the events in the original 1977 film, Andor sets the clock back 5 years from the events of Rogue One to tell the story of the film's hero, Cassian Andor, and his transformation from disinterested, cynical nobody into a rebel hero on his way to an epic destiny. Andor Season 2 will see the characters and their relationships intensify as the horizon of war draws near, and Cassian becomes a key player at the Rebel Alliance. Everyone will be tested, and as the stakes rise, the betrayal, sacrifices, and conflicting agendas will become profound. Andor Season 2 stars Diego Luna, Stellan Skarsgård, Genevieve O'Reilly, Denise Kyle Soler, Adri Arjona, Faye Marseille, Varda Setu, Elizabeth Dulau, Alan Tudyk, with Ben Mendelsohn and Forrest Whitaker. The series was created by Tony Gilroy, who also serves as an executive producer, along with Kathleen Kennedy, Shane Wollenberg, Diego Luna, Luke Hall, and John Gilroy. Tony Gilroy wrote the first 3 episodes with Bo Willman, writing episodes 4 through 6, Dan Gilroy penning episodes 7 through 9, and Tom Bissell putting pen to paper for episodes 10 to 12. The directors for the series are Ariel Kleiman for 1 through 6, Janus Metz for 7 through 9, and Alonso Ruiz Palacios for 10 to 12. Anything else? Nominated for 2026 Golden Globe for Best Performance by a Male Actor in a Television Series, Diego Luna, for drama. 2025 Emmy Award nominee for Outstanding Drama Series. Best Outstanding Drama Series. Nominee for Forrest Whitaker for 2025 Emmy Award for Outstanding Guest Actor in a Drama Series.
Really?
Alan Tudyk was also nominated for Outstanding Character Voiceover Performance for 2025 Emmys.
I'm surprised Skarsgård didn't get anything.
Hold on, dog.
Oh, we're not done?
No.
Okay.
2025 Emmy Award nominee for Outstanding Directing for a Drama Series. 2025 Emmy Award winner, Dan Gilroy, for Outstanding Writing for a Drama Series. 2025 Emmy Award winner for Outstanding Production Design for a Narrative Period or Fantasy Program, 1 hour or more. This just got so much shit, man. No Stellan Skarsgård, Brad.
Weird.
Yeah. 2025 Emmy 2020. Oh, that's 20. That was for season 1. Never mind. Okay. But yeah. I'm glad that at least it won for writing. I think that's one of the strongest things about this whole series. But with that being said, who wants to go first?
You go ahead. So, since you have now most recently watched it.
I most recently watched episodes 10 through 12, Brad.
Well, still, you've most recently watched it, so I'm probably gonna have difficulties with names and shit, but we can.
Yeah. So I'm gonna pull up a recap here just because I want to make sure I have the right names for the actors.
Yeah, I
Um,
literally just pulled up Wiki just for the names.
yeah, because I don't, because I know who they are, but I don't know who the hell. Can't really explain what the fuck they who the fuck they play.
2025 FIFA Peace Prize Award for the Empire. Thank you, Stacy.
I will say this. I want to tell you. I want to say that I loved this series. I love season 2 as well. Sorry, when I say it like that, it's like if I'm waiting for my butt. No, I think this is easily, bar none, with Rogue One, the best written piece of Star Wars media since the Disney acquisition.
Probably since the 70s.
Yeah, easily. I mean, nobody understands Star Wars the way, at least on a political scale, the way that Tony Gilroy understands Star Wars.
Yeah.
And that's saying a lot because, before this, our political understanding of Star Wars was with George Lucas. And the way that he wrote those the political intrigue of like the OG trilogy and the prequel trilogy, which, remember, like, to me, some of the best parts of the prequel trilogy are always the politics of it all. The Senate meetings and all that stuff with Count Dooku and Palpatine rising to power and overthrowing the government. Things like that are what really interested me in the prequel trilogy. But nobody ever really like blended it to so much realism and in a topical way like Tony Gilroy does with this series, especially this season.
I just got to take it back. The prequels, I'm sorry, George Lucas didn't write them very interestingly. At least
But
they
he
were
does
interesting
write
in this.
No, not more than this, but that's what I'm saying. Before we have this, that was the most political shit that we had when it came to Star Wars.
Yeah.
And for the time, I was like, okay, this is good. Like, I like the way that we work the politics in that. Like, because what's it called? Everything else, like the story between Anakin and Padme.
Yeah, I mean, it was like a love action.
Yeah, it's like, it sucks. But when it came to like the actual politics of the prequel, I was like, okay, like this really interests me. I was like, okay, this is actually really interesting. But it was never on this type of level.
No.
Ever. So, it's been forever since I've seen season 1. So when we go into season 2 and Cassian has turned from like this guy who kind of didn't want to be involved in any of this to begin with, and then like as the series continues, he just grows more and more into this leadership position with the rebels. And, it's to a point where like he actually has to, choose between like his life with Bex versus his life as, a leader of the Rebel Alliance. And
actually Bix.
Bix, I'm sorry, not Vex. Vix.
Bix.
Bix.
The B.
And it's like, things like that never got put, that we never got put into that type of shoe for, with Andor in season 1. And I love that we kind of explored that in season 2. But point is, I love this season, and it's easily some of the best written material that Star Wars has ever done. Brad, what are your initial thoughts?
I think this is a great middle sandwich in between season 1 and Rogue One. I think it probably is the best thing they've created since the 70s in Star Wars. I would say it's a perfect representation of the early days of the rebellion versus what is coming up as the fascist empire. And it just shows you how, we get these groups and showing what they lose in the rebellion. One of the characters, Mon Mothma, who is more of the elite political class, quite loses like everything for this. And you have those kind of in the dark, pulling the ties to try and get the rebels anything they can, like Luthen. He loses his life.
Yeah.
And I think it's just great showing that, in order for somebody to stand up against some more powerful entity, you will get losses. But I think at the end of this, it also shows the Empire was not able to stop what the rebel force is and what is happening there.
Yeah. we have a lot of new characters, and one of my favorites was was Cyril. Sort of a Han Solo story. If only there had been one about
Yeah,
Han.
like something like maybe Solo. Maybe call it Solo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
No, and Cyril is probably
Sorry.
the saddest story in this because one because he's just a regular dude who just
Yeah.
wants a job, and he ends
Uh-huh.
up being used and then
Yep.
thrown away.
Thrown
And
away.
unfortunately, that's what happens when the fascists get into power. Is they use
Mm-hmm.
you and then they throw you away because you are
Yep.
no use to them anymore. And Deidre, I think it's Deidre, right?
Yeah. Deidre.
Deidre is the same thing. Also, one of
Yep.
the saddest stories in this, gave everything for the Empire, and they threw her in jail because she fucked up.
Yeah, because like where you start off with Deidre and Cyril, like especially Deidre more than Cyril. It's like Deidre is hard at work for the Empire. She like
But
almost to the
also
point where
it also shows Deidre really cares about Cyril too, which is problematic.
mm-hmm.
And very, very depressing when both of them end up probably in the worst places out of any of the characters other than Luthen.
Yeah, but Luthen deserves it. I don't think I
I
ever sit there and think like Cyril deserves that because like
no
poor Luthen. I mean poor Cyril because Cyril was also trying to take care of his mom, bro.
Well, again, it's like decisions. It's what you decided
Mm-hmm.
on which route you went. You got a job and you wanted to move up in that government, and he got used and then tossed because that's what they do.
Mm-hmm. We also see a little bit of Jyn Erso's dad in this movie too. I like to me. So to me, Brad, I think the series like is like the series has a really good beginning. Like the first act of this whole season does really well. They lose me just a little bit in the middle of this season. But those last 3 episodes, man, especially the season finale.
Well, see, and
Fuck.
I'm of the same opinion as I was with season one. Is I thought like the first couple episodes started slow, just like season
Yeah.
one,
Well,
but
they're
then it
just kind of
ramped up.
building you up,
Yeah,
and
building you up. Which, if you watch the season one, which you should be, if you're watching season two, you know
yeah,
how they roll.
yeah. Um, but for me, 100%, Brad, my favorite character this season is Bix, man. Also, man, Cassian, I get it. You were never gonna have a life with her because you had to. She wanted you to choose the what's it called, the rebellion over her and whatnot
I think Bix chose that
for
because
him.
she saw him as a leader and how
Yeah,
important this was and how much they'd already lost for it. So she was like, "You just need to finish what you started," basically.
yeah. But he doesn't respect that, and he goes ahead and gets with fucking Jyn Erso in the next fucking movie. I'm supposed to believe that this man absolutely loved this woman so much. It was the love of her life. And in the next movie, he gets with the with Urso's daughter.
How long of a space in between? I don't think it's that long.
I don't think it's that long, Brad. He's going straight from there to what's it called? To give off to go start the plans to get into the Death Star.
Did he get with Jyn Erso? Like, it's been
Yes,
so
remember
long.
the last frame when everybody's getting blown up is
If you getting blown up, you kissing if you got somebody that looks like Jyn Erso, you kissing her. You get
I don't know, bro.
blown up. You dying.
Not if the woman that I was with before was Bix.
Well, maybe it was Cassian's way of keeping Jyn from like the last moment being just fucking fear of the giant atomic bomb.
All right, you go ahead and make excuses for it. I loved Bix, man. I think that she complimented Cassian so well in this series. It's especially that moment where Cassian's just like, I don't want this anymore. I want to be with you. I want to settle down. I want us to have a life together. And Bix is like, fuck no.
Like, hold up now.
Hold up now. He goes, you're too much of a leader. You put so much of your life away for the cause. It goes, don't let me be the reason that you don't go through this.
And let's be real, he really is the best pilot in the rebellion. Like
He really is. Yeah,
he really
everybody else
is.
kind of
Like
sucks.
everybody kind of sucks. But
It
like
was
you saw the
up
rebels
until
like on Yarvin, whatever the fuck
yeah,
it's called.
up
Like
until what's it called Luke Skywalker. Yeah, he's kind
yeah,
of like the best
the
fucking
best.
pilot.
But like he goes to the planet and you see what the rebels, they're all kind of like a fucking, they're shit. Like they need some training.
Yeah,
They need a little bit of leadership. Also, I love that Disney. I love when Disney takes risks.
absolutely.
Like this. I mean, Andor to Rogue One is probably not for kids. I will say it because what else other Disney Star Wars show is going to use the word rape?
Yep.
That whole scene, like
That whole
that.
fucking scene, dude.
Jesus.
Where Brad was telling me, like, he goes, Brad, before we did this review, before we even what's it called, watched all the episodes, Brad was like, there was something that like Brad was like, there was something I didn't think that Disney would ever put on screen.
No.
And look, we're not gonna say that it's like a full on rape scene. It's not.
No, but
But
there. I
it
mean,
is insinuating a lot. And that moment where I was just like super fucking scared for Bix.
yeah. Yeah, and I mean insinuating a sexual assault in Disney Star Wars,
Yeah.
huh? Like I
Huh?
get it. Like we saw like somebody get beat with a brick in season 1. So I mean this is more the adult version of Star Wars.
And yeah, dude, I mean, it's stuff like that like you really see the strong writing and the strong direction from the team. And I'm telling you, man, like I think to me, like Tony Gilroy was, I'm always going to think like, excuse me, what if, and what if we would have gotten, what's it called, the Gareth Edwards version of Rogue One and what that original film looked like before it was taken over by Gilroy and he rewrote it and he not rewrote it, I'm sorry, he reshot it and whatnot. But now it's like, if we would have never gotten Tony Gilroy reshooting Rogue One, we would have never gotten Andor.
HBO presents Disney Sandor.
Andor.
I will say, but it also that scene is very pivotal in that it gives Bix like Bix like totally gets why the rebellion, and that's I'm guaranteeing that's why she let Andor keep going.
Yep.
I'm sure that killed her to do that, but I think that scene really proved because Bix probably went back and thought she's not the only one that's happening to with the space Nazis. Let's
Yep.
be real.
So like, and I love all the missions. I love like the action, but to be fair, you don't watch the show for the action, man. You watch the show for the political intrigue and the writing of the show, and I think it's like the biggest strength about this. It's to me, this is a great series, man. It's a great series. I still would go as far to say that I think the season 1 is still better than season 2, just because of
I think they complement each other though.
they complement each other very well, but I still believe season 1 is the perfect season, and I think that season 2 is just, to me, in season 1 we were kind of building up, and I think that in season 2 I feel like we start really hot, and I think when we hit that middle section of the season, it kind of loses me a little bit, but we go into like a really fucking good last couple episodes. Whereas in season 1, I was like, okay, you're kind of got me in the beginning, but we just keep gradually building into this massive payoff at the end of season 1.
Yeah.
But Brad, love K2SO. I'm glad we finally got to see him. We had seen Andor just constantly get constantly fucked up by the evil ones. So for him to finally show up, especially when he first, like, he's got the gun pointed at him and he's like, goes, if I did anything to offend you, I'm really sorry. I'm like, oh, okay, no, never mind. That's not the bad one. That's K2. That's K2.
And let's be real, when K2's on screen, Andor had nothing to worry about.
Yep,
Cassian
exactly.
was like, hey, I got my giant robot buddy. He's gonna kill all of you. But the way he just ran through like stormtroopers is crazy.
Absolutely. But fantastic season, man. I loved it, and I'm glad I finally got to finish it.
I'm just sad that like I don't think they're gonna continue anything more with
No, that's
Andor
it,
or
Brad.
Rogue One. This, which is fine, which is what I think they should do. Move on to
Yeah,
different stories. You've
move
told this
on.
one, and it's great.
And then look, I get it. You know, you kind of had, so you basically, guys, you had like four separate, I believe, hold on.
Yeah, kind of storylines woven in.
Yeah, because they were all specific time periods. Like they were like a certain amount of like periods in between in Cassian's life. So some were like in 1 to 3 ABY, and then it was like 6 ABY, and then 9 ABY, and it's like, hold on, fucking hate talking out of my ass because I know.
Does it every day.
Shut the fuck up. So it's 3 specific time periods because they're all directed by 3 different people. So yeah. So those, you know, that's why they were kind of pushing them out like that, which is like, I get it. I don't like it. I'm sorry, 4 separate time periods. Sorry.
Also, I think we need to bring up Krennic, Ben Mendelsohn.
Oh yeah.
Freaking still terrifying.
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 Absolutely.
He is true space Nazi.
Yeah. Yeah. I love Stellan as well in this.
Skarsgård, so I love a good kind of like spy thriller in a way, and
Yeah.
that's what the Luthen story is. He's just a spy thriller, and he's pulling strings to try and get the rebellion closer to winning,
Yeah.
to getting something going.
Yeah. Yeah. So I love Luthen. But yeah, Ben Mendelsohn, bro, just continues to be a fucking terrifying person, bro. Yeah. So you know, at the end, like I love that it like, kind of sets up to where we're going with Rogue One. They're like, yeah, the Empire's trying to steal kyber crystals, but they've also building a fucking weapon of mass destruction. When you get that reveal of like the Death Star being built, you're like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, man, loved it. I love this season, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and comfortably give this season a 9.5 out of 10, Brad.
Very good.
And
Very nice.
overall, I think it's a perfect series, man. To me, it's
Are we going from Andor season 1 all the way to Rogue One? Is that what we're considering, or are we just the season 1?
I mean, in general, the whole story of Andor to me is like a fucking Cassian Andor, the character.
Yeah.
I think it's perfect.
Yeah.
But if I'm just counting Andor as a series in general, season 1 and season 2 together, I think it's perfect.
I mean, again, it's the best thing Star Wars has created.
I think it's the best thing. I think it's the best thing that Star Wars will ever create, Brad.
Yeah, it might be close.
Especially given like the time period that we live in and how this came out, like at the time. Yeah. I don't think we'll ever get anything that was so right for the time, like this show.
It's true.
Yeah. So, Brad, what's your final verdict?
I think I gave season 1 a perfect 10. I think I gave Rogue One a 10. It only seems right to give this a 10. Just make it a perfect one throughout. Because I enjoyed it just as much as I did season 1. It's like I said, it complements season 1. There might have not been as much action or something that we can go on about, but I think overall, as you said, it's perfect.
It is, man. I love this show, man. And I love Diego Luna, bro.
And all these characters. It was nice that Disney let us get more of these characters, especially in a television series. So we got a lot more of these characters. Because in Rogue One, if you weren't ready for it, you're like, oh, these characters are so cool. And then at the end, you're like, that's why I haven't seen them in anything else.
Yep. Now I need Disney to hurry up and put season 2 on Steelbook.
Roll sounds like he hasn't seen the holiday special.
Shut the fuck up.
I think that was buried in the Nevada desert with E.T.
Yeah, man.
E.T. Atari.
Yeah, no fucking way that we're gonna do the Ewok movies. I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather not. But with that said, man, we finally did it, Brad. We're finally done.
Woo. Before Christmas.
Before Christmas. This is your Christmas gift from us, guys. That concludes our Andor Season 2 review. I also forgot to mention, but I mean, it's it's the cinematography is always fucking great.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was great last season. It's great in this one.
It was the same cinematographer used in season 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Greg Fraser laid out the framework for what Star Wars was going to look like after Rogue One. Everybody has tried to pretty much copy what Greg Fraser did in Rogue One, and he's been, the what's it called blueprint for every single frame post Rogue One, especially for this whole Mandoverse and Andor.
Which are we getting? Are we getting a Mando season or a movie?
I believe we're getting the Mandalorian and Grogu
movie.
and then I think the Mandalorian and Grogu is supposed to conclude the whole Mando story.
Got it.
I don't know.
Okay.
But the next thing in that story is supposed to be the Mandalorian and Grogu movie, which we already have a trailer for and everything. But with that being said, follow us on thenerdcore.com, Twitter at the Nerdcore, Instagram at the Nerdcore, Letterboxd at the Nerdcore, TikTok at the Nerdcore, Patreon.com/Nerdcore, Discord link is in the description below. And once again, guys, subscribe, please. Please, we're so close, man. We would just really appreciate it if you guys finally get us to 600. It would be much appreciated. So just subscribe on YouTube. And of course, thank you to our patrons. They make it possible. Thank you to Stacy for being in here, our executive producer. Join the Discord to talk to Stacy and YouTube comments and live chats, all that stuff. We'll be back for another review Sunday night. Welcome to Derry, Season 1, Episode 8, man.
That's the finale, right?
Yeah, that's the season finale. Oh, man. I'm excited, man. Hopefully, we'll see. We'll see where it lands, because I think for now, from the shows that I've seen this year, I think Andor Season 2 is my favorite show of the year so far.
Yeah, probably.
But we'll see. This has a high chance, bro. How they stick the landing with the season finale, Welcome to Derry might just take it, Brad.
Yeah. I mean, there hasn't been a bad episode yet of it. Welcome to Derry.
Yeah. No, not yet. There has been some that aren't as good as the other ones.
Yeah.
But it really depends the way they just wrap everything up on Sunday night. So, with that being said, Brad, let's go ahead and get him out of here and get you to your nephew's play.
All right, Raul. Thank you, being the host as always. Thank you to Stacy for joining us in chat. Thank you to our listeners out there, our Patreon supporters. We appreciate each and every one of you. And to end this episode, all I gotta say is be sure to punch a space Nazi in the face. Young Yoda out.